watching News Desk on Johnny's Your Election Headquarters. The opposition New Patriotic Party is accusing government of engaging in questionable contracts to raise funds to finance the re-election bid of President John Mahama. At a news conference in Accra on Tuesday, former General Secretary of the NPP, John Kwejo Owusu Afriye, also known as Sir John, alleged one such contract is a $300 million deal with a UK-based firm to supply equipment for national security.
I've decided in my capacity as a concerned citizen of Wono in Ghana to hold this press conference because I'm worried about the path that President John Dramani Mahama and his friends and family are taking this country on. And if we allow it to continue a day beyond January 7, 2017, there will be no future for Ghana. It will probably take us another generation to recover. Just this morning, I saw some research work done by Nana Tobra and his Dankwa Institute young people. That estimates that some 12 billion Ghana cedis worth of contracts secured under sole sourcing since 2010 had their costs inflated by 65%. What this means is that Ghana could have saved as much as 7.8 billion Ghana cedis in public funds, equivalent to $2 billion into today's deflated currency. I'm sure you have also read in the Daily Statesman of today that a bogus deal to take out $300 million of your money, our money, to allegedly fund their election efforts using national security infrastructure as an excuse. $300 million. The information that we have is that the Ministry of Finance has already paid $120 million to a bogus company that was formed in the UK just a few months ago by one Ghanaian and two British people. And this company, which came from nowhere, has suddenly been given a huge, vague contract Ghana doesn't need at this time. Working with some Hungarians, this UK company, Santa Baron Ventures, is to supply Ghana on November 30th, 2016. You heard me. November 30th, 2016, with IT software, surveillance systems, and provide national security personnel with technical training from South Africans. Yes, you heard me right, South Africans. In fact, we are even buying security equipment from Mahama's second home, Dubai. Why do we need to spend $300 million we do not even have to acquire things that we don't even need with just 1 week to the general elections? Why? These are some of the very bad deals that we will make sure, and the Akufo-Addo government, God willing, will investigate and do all that is possible to get Ghanaians their money back. I want you journalists to ask Prosper Bani and Sir Tekwe, why this bad deal? Why have they already paid $120 million to this bogus company? Why are they arranging letters of credit to allow this company to borrow to supply security infrastructure that we don't need at a time that we cannot even pay nurses and teachers?
Meanwhile, the Deputy Communications Director of the NDC, Fred Agbenyo, has been refuting claims by the NPP that the NDC is siphoning funds from a UK-based company to facilitate its campaigns.
First of all, I don't even know the locals of Sir John, who did the press conference yesterday for me to be responding to him. Because not too long ago, this is the same person who was running around this country saying that Nanado and his Achim mafias have removed Dede Ashantis from the MPP. He left and went to Canada and came back, and he wants to be heard. So how did he put a press conference together? There's one thing about armed robbers. Anytime an armed robber is sleeping in a room and he hears even a mouse around his window, he thinks that a colleague armed robber has come to steal from him. You see, clearly this is a sign of desperation. We are going into elections. They know they have lost the election. And so they think that they can fly on lies and fabrications, creating their own stories and expect the people of this country to believe it. How on earth can you organize a press conference, invite noble media houses to come and cover a press conference without providing evidence to any of the accusations that he leveled against government? Somebody should tell us that government has entered into agreement A, and that A, B, C is wrong with that agreement. Then we can discuss that issue. Sir John is always making the allegation. He is the one who comes to the evidence that yes, government has entered into agreement, because government on any day enters in several agreements anyway. Government enters into agreement, government enters into contracts with individuals, with countries, and what have you. Ghana has not come to a standstill. We are still going about our development activities. And so every blessed day, every moment, government is into agreement. So the fact that government has entered into an agreement does not necessarily mean anything. Somebody should tell us that government has entered into an agreement A, and that A, B, C is wrong with that agreement. Then we can discuss that issue.
And of course, with just 13 days to the general polls, you expect a lot of the political leaders to make a lot of comments. And President John Mahama says he will continue to be a leader for all Ghanaians, irrespective of their political party and religious or ethnic colorization. He is also promising a country of new and equal opportunities for all if he is given the nod in the December polls. The president was addressing a crowd at Boko in the Upper East region on his tour of that region. Correspondent Albert Sori filed this report.
President John Mahama on Monday started the second day of his tour of the Upper East region by inspecting ongoing work to upgrade the Bolgatanga Hospital. The president was satisfied with the rate of progress of work. He said the hospital, when complete, will be properly equipped to make it a first-class institution.
Facility for the whole of the Upper East region. So we have district hospitals, the CHIPS programs, the health centers, the polyclinics. If they need cases they can't manage, they will transfer them here. And that is why we want this to be a first-class facility, so that you don't have to go referrals to Kenya or to Kumasi. So I'm happy with the work I see. I want to congratulate the contractors, the consultants, and the hospital management.
The president visited the Garu and Pusiga constituencies next. At Pusiga, President John Mahama once again sold to the people his idea of putting up farmers' centers in parts of the country, including the 3 regions of the north.
If you're a member of that center, if you are in the course of the farming season, you need a little money to support you, you go to your center and say, I want 200 cedis, I have a funeral, I need it for the funeral. They'll give it to you. And at the end of the farming season, when you have harvested your crops and you have sold your crops, then you can go back and settle the debt you have at your farmer service center. I cut the sword for the first one. Construction is about to start. We're starting with 50 of them. We're starting with 50 of them. And I know that one of them will be here in the Pusiga area.
The president also encouraged the people of Pusiga to see women as essential to the development of the country and vote for the current MP and parliamentary candidate for the NDC, Hajia Ladi Ayamba, to return to parliament. Next stop for President John Mahama was the Boku Central constituency, where the NDC has Mahama Ayariga as the incumbent MP. The president promised to continue to be a leader for all Ghanaians, irrespective of their political party, religious or ethnic colors.
With humility, with modesty, I'll be a president for all Ghanaians. I don't discriminate among Ghanaians. I don't see see Ghanaians in their party colors. I don't see Ghanaians in ethnic colors. I don't see Ghanaians in religious colors. Every Ghanaian is equal. Every Ghanaian I see as the same. And so I'll continue to lead this country and make sure that
President John Mahama ended his tour on Monday with stops at the Binduri and Boku West constituencies, and he's expected to visit the Bulisa South and North, as well as Chiana Paga constituencies.
And my colleague Albert Sorry joins us live on the phone with some more on this. Albert, where's the president and what has he been saying?
The president is wrapping up his tour of the Upper East region this morning. As we speak, he is currently in a live interview on the GBC radio station here in Bolgatanga. From here, he's expected to be addressing some civil society organizations in the SADA zone. At the moment, it's in doubt whether that will come on, but it was supposed to be part of the schedule for today. He's also expected to go to the Bongo constituencies as well as the Bongo and Talisi constituencies. These are the two places he will go and wrap up his tour today.
Albert, you just said that the president is on a GBC radio station in that part of the country. Have you had the chance to hear what he's been saying so far?
Yes, he's been talking about all the issues, especially for the Upper East region, the concerns that people have been raising regarding roads, regarding the agri sector and all of that. A while ago, I was listening and he was talking about the meat factory, for example. And one thing he said was that the meat factory, the challenge they had with it was the fact that they needed the material for packaging the meat, which had become one concern. And so they are looking at all of these things in order to see whether they can bring all these factories back to life if he's given the opportunity to govern this country after the December election.
Thank you very much, Albert Sorry, correspondent in the Upper East region. From the NDC, let's move on to the MPP, where members have visited the grave of the late Abuakwa North Member of Parliament, J.B. Dankwa-Edu, at Achim Kukwentumi for support ahead of the December 7 polls. Thousands of NPP sympathizers and faithfuls in the Abuakwa North constituency, led by the current Member of Parliament for Abuakwa North constituency, Gifty Chum Ampofo, and the Catholic Bishop at Kukwentumi, visited the gravesite to pray for the late MP's soul and also to ask for his support.
The MPP commenced the visit with a health walk in the constituency and climaxed it with a rally at Tafolore Park. At the graveyard, the Eastern Regional First Vice Chairman of the MPP, Alhaji Umar Bodinga, cried on late JB's grave to deal with his killers and also protect his elder brother, Nanado Dankwa Ekufuado, as well as his successor, Gifty Chum Ampofo. Member of Parliament for the Ebuakwa North constituency, Gifty Chum Ampofo, disclosed at a rally that the Akufo-Addo government, if God permits he win, will be women-centered in all spheres. She said there will be opportunity for women both in business, formal and informal sector, as well as the security. She called on all women and everyone who love women development to support Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
And my colleague Elizabeth Santua has been following the flag bearer Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Hayes with the opposition NPP. She joins us live on the line. What can you report on Nana Addo's tour today?
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Yesterday, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was in Boga, Tanga, where he moved to Tamale for the Northern Regional Rally. And today he will be going to Wada, the Upper West Regional Capital, for another regional rally there. Yesterday, Nana Addo and his team addressed a mammoth crowd or rally at the Jubilee Park in Tamale. And the message there, especially, was around tribal comments made by President John Mahama, saying that he teaches Lord Nelson playing for twins. And according to Nana Akufo-Addo, what matters is good quality that will bring development to the people and not tribal comments. And if a brother is not performing or helping a brother, then the person needs to be seen so that the one who has plans for the people will come and continue. And according to Nana Akufo-Addo and his team, they have plans for the northern region. They will improve agriculture, and the one district, one country policies, who according to them, will bring jobs to the people. And aside that, they are promising a military hospital in Tamale, police hospital in Boga, and another in Wa. Then they've also been speaking about the other policies, such as the $1 million per constituency per year, and then the senior high school amount added. And when you look at the crowd and how they receive the message, the message is also going down with them well. And today, as I speak with you, Nana and his team are departing from Tamale to Wa.
Thank you very much. Elizabeth Santua is Joy News correspondent following the leader of the opposition NPP, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on his campaign tour across the country. You're still watching News Desk on Joy News. My name is Beatrice. When we come back, we'll bring you the latest in the world of business with Emmanuel Abuaji Wiafe. Stay with us.